I want to talk about why having experiences is important, because safety is not the primary goal of life. That's a trap left over by the part of our brains that wasn't the apex fucking predator. And some of y'all probably are not apex predators. I know if I didn't have a fucking firearm and half decent intelligence, I wouldn't be either. But the point is, the part of your brain that actively seeks out safety in every situation, that's not the part of your brain that makes you human. That's the part of your brain that makes you an animal. Like every other fucking animal, you seek safety, having plenty of food, and being able to reproduce. Those are like the three things that make you an animal, and not in a good way. So, what do I mean by seeking something other than safety? Well, interesting experiences, risky experiences, the kinds of things that, you can tell your kids about. Because it's going to be really, really sad if you have kids and try to raise them in a way that they can navigate the world. If you've never navigated the world, you've grown up sheltered, like most people, especially those who grew up without fathers. You didn't try anything new, and if you did, and you weren't immediately good at it, you quit after a week. I've done that. I know I have, and I know a lot of people have too. So you haven't really gone out of your way to do challenging things, or to have interesting experiences. The most interesting experiences you have are things that happened to you. You didn't choose for them to happen. It wasn't because you decided, let's go skiing. Never been skiing, I want to try it. Or skydiving. Never been skydiving, I want to try it. You have to get out and try things. And I've been trying to actively do this. That's what the Passion Pursuit series was supposed to be on my channel, was me trying new things and trying to find things that I was passionate about. That wasn't why I should have been doing it, though. That's the problem. I was trying to find something that I could do every day for the rest of my life, when what I should have been doing is actively seeking one-time experiences that were interesting enough that they could shape my life. They could make me a more experienced, more versatile person. I might revive Passion Pursuit. It may not be called that after I change the entire premise of the series. We'll see. But the point being, if you have nothing to tell your kids about how you grew up, nothing interesting that happened in your life, no unique experiences, then why the fuck should they trust what you say? Like, seriously, it's like trusting someone who's never played basketball on teaching you how to play basketball. It's like, well, you don't even know how to dribble properly, so how the fuck are you going to teach me? It's like, you don't you don't know how to do it either. We're in the class together. Like, just stop trying to teach me how to do things you've never done. You can't teach someone to navigate the world if you've never experienced the world. So, especially when you're like 18 to 23, go experience the fucking world. And really, you should still be experiencing it after that. But at that point, you should have something that you are actively trying to pursue. Like I am with this channel. This channel to me means a lot to me. The frame that I'm building means a lot to me. This idea of trying to fight and combat this stigma against fatherhood, both the idea that fatherhood ties you down, and also that fathers themselves are just bumbling fucking morons, like you see in every adult animated series, Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons. All of the dads are just fucking stupid. Now, to be fair, in a lot of those shows, everybody else is stupid too. but the father is typically a particularly bumbling fucking moron. I don't like that stigma. I think it sets the wrong idea. And it's usually only in like the early seasons where you get glimpses of those characters being genuine. Like in The Simpsons, there was the episode where they show like Homer going to his job for the first time, and they put up, or not the first time, but they put up this sign that says, "Don't forget, you're here forever." And he covers up letters with pictures of his new baby that said, "Don't forget, you're doing it for her." That's adorable. And there are not enough moments like that in those shows. Every single one of those shows has changed from, this father, he tries his best, he works hard, he works a lot of hours, also that he can try to support his family, to he is the primary reason this family is broke with his horrible decisions and horrible habits. That portrayal of fathers would not inspire me if I were only introduced to that as as my primary view of fatherhood. Wouldn't inspire me to become a father. I would probably shut that door and be like, yeah, no, I don't ever want to be viewed like that. But the thing about it is, I can be a father and not be viewed like that, because I'm not fucking a cartoon character. I'm not a stereotype. And the fact that that's the stereotype used to portray almost every father in media is just fucking, it's so fucked. There are a few archetypes of men in modern media, and most of them are not good. They're not good. So it's a good thing I have no desire to be anything like media. It's also a good thing that a large portion of the self-improvement movement involves distancing yourself from, that kind of mindless entertainment. Because it's yet another thing that just, plopping down in front of the TV as soon as you aren't working is exactly one of those things that stops you from having interesting experiences, from having an interesting life. You're a boring person. Fix it. Go live your life, have experiences, make friends. Make friends that actually give a fuck about what you're doing. Friends that share your goal, your positive goals. Don't go out and make a friend every time you do something, degenerate. That's actually the video I'm going to record next. Which means it'll be the next video after this one. Which is, don't make friends in the things that you want to quit doing. But if you're going to make friends, limit them to just the things that you want to keep doing. Like if you, I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you. This is the end of a completely different video. You're going to have to wait until next week to see that one. I got you. Pulled you in. Gave you a little to be continued meme.